Now then guys, the Audi estate. Now if you had one of these in 1990 as a family car, basically you'd made it. You know, these were one hell of a car, and this has got all the ingredients to make a superb car again. So much so, I've just gone and found that walking stick just to prop the bonnet up, because the gas struts have obviously gone over time, because I was that impressed with the originality of everything underneath here, even down to the still got the gold tinge look on the pipes and so forth. All the things are all clipped in properly as they should be. Still got the sticker on the cam cover. Look at the slam panel. The plastic tray that's normally gone or broken. The sound deadening that's normally breaking up. But look at that. You will not find a more genuine engine bay than that. That's the sort of engine bay that most Audi Quattro owners or buyers or whatever you want to call it would actually die for. Just put my walking stick back down there for a sec. So there you are. So that sort of sums it up, and the rest of the car follows on. I've got the jump pack on it at the moment because unfortunately it wants a battery. I don't know the full story with the car, but I assume it hasn't been used much in recent times, so it should keep going for a few minutes just while I finish off the video. But what I'm keen to show you was not only that lovely engine bay, that I'll fit that back in properly later, but everywhere else is the same. So we've got a bit of a pattern going on. So the door cards, the interior, the seats, the carpets, the dash tops, the original radio, everything, it follows all the way through. We've got 59,000 miles on the clock. Do your own homework. To me, shouts 100% right, but you do your own work. We're not guaranteeing the mileage. You know our stance on mileage is full stop. But what you saw in that engine bay, like I say, follows through for the rest of the car. The gas struts on the boot lid have gone as well, and boy is that heavy with one hand. Blimey, that is heavy. But again, inside still got the little gold tinge on the bolts and things. I've taken photographs of everything in there. This is what you need to do, is the headlining. I can't hold it up for much longer, as well as everything else. The headlining's dropped down, so you're gonna have to address the headlining. But the rest of the car is to die for, really. Like I say, Audi Quattro owners would love to try and drop across something as genuine as that. As for an estate car as well, let's face it, estate cars were family cars, so they were sort of used and abused a little bit to start with, weren't they, because of kids and dogs and everything else that goes with it. Put the aerial on while we're here. And then once they finished transporting the family around for 10 years, then they became sort of, some became vans, didn't they? You know, you chuck the dogs in, you do the tip runs. I've got one at home. I've got an old Peugeot estate. It's exactly what we use it for. Dogs up the forest, down the beach, doesn't matter, jump in it. If it gets a mark on it, it's not the end of the earth, don't matter, does it? And that's the normal pattern with estate cars. So to find one, even down to the Audi mats and things, so to find one that's obviously had a very, very careful life and has been loved and cared for is very unusual. So she wants a bit of recommissioning, I would suggest. Obviously wants a battery. It wants the headlining looking at. There you are, she only lasts for so long, and then it goes, she cuts out for the, I assume it's because the voltage just drops right off. Put the battery pack back on and it starts straight up again. So yeah, there you are. The most genuine Audi, I think, full stop, that I've seen for a long while, including some real expensive ones. Even down to the mud flaps and that thing's, look, it's lovely, isn't it? Isn't it nice? Such a genuine car. As I say all the time, these videos are to give you guys an idea, a bit of an insight as to what we've got. Then you can then work out whether it's worth traveling to view. Then you can do your own few checks, look at the paperwork with the girls and so on and so forth. So hopefully I've done that. I think I have. It is what we regard in the trade as a very, very straight car. She's a cracker, I think. Oh, some potential there. Anyway, I'll leave it to you. It's here in good time. We've got 3.5 weeks until our next sale. There's a big window for you to come down and have a look. Although we do try and restrict to a point the viewing until that last week or so, 10 days of the sale, for two obvious reasons. A, it's when all the cars are on site. B, we're not moving them around, and it's a lot safer for you guys as far as foot traffic goes.